According to a recent announcement, Forbes predicts that the price of XRP will range from $200 to $400 within 4 weeks. Don't sell your XRP then. Everything will take place in front of our very eyes. Forbes is not alone in predicting that XRP will rise to $200 to $400 in the next weeks. 2 months earlier, Wells Fargo made the same statement. Within the following 2 to 7 months, XRP would rise to $100 to $500, connected in the same time frame. And the charts display the most optimistic trend, indicating that the price of XRP is probably going to rise to $227. All of this is happening simultaneously. If you listen, the breakout trend was predicted by Wells Fargo. Additionally, Forbes stated that they believe the price of XRP will increase to between $200 and $400 if we take a look at everything we just discussed. Furthermore, this is only the start. Over $1 billion worth of XRP will be opened and repurchased by Ripple. XRP will be repurchased from the markets for $1 billion. This will result in a sharp decline in the value of XRP. Remember that XRP has swiftly increased to more than $50 on Gemini due to price hits. It's possible that something XRP will experience the same situation. XRP will quickly soar to over $227 due to the pressure and demand from these massive organizations' $1 billion buyback. People believe it will sell at that moment. Your XRP should not be sold. This isn't about being a financial planner, and I'm not one. I was merely doing some research. Since XRP is only $240, I don't think you should sell it just yet. We warned people not to sell their XRP at 50C, since it was extremely likely that it will rise to $3, as we previously mentioned when it rose from 50C to $3, and it actually accomplished that. Something more significant is now on the horizon. Massive institutional funding inflow into the XRP system. The supply of XRP will be severely disrupted by this. We have facts and evidence to support these events, which are taking place in front of our eyes right now. For instance, Ripple has stated that they will pay $1 billion to acquire XRP. Additionally, if you take another look at the figures, everything points to one of the largest price increases in XRP's history. This is obviously going to be greater than at any other moment. But first, we have a very important thing to present you. The addition of XRP to the U.S. Bank of America's financial system has been made public. Trillions of dollars will be released into XRP, the bank has recently stated. We have decided to collaborate with some or all of the viewers of this film, and they are all eligible to receive free XRP. Again, it's quite easy to obtain. Simply subscribe to this video, like it, and comment. Next, make use of the link to register, upload, and negotiate in the description. Everything can be completed in only 5 minutes. I did, in fact, tell you to do it. The money is free, so let's immediately watch the video. This is wonderful news, guys. This is not a joke, as we told you at the beginning of the film. You can be certain that XRP will rise if Forbes predicts that it will do so between $200 and $400. It will just be 4 weeks. This occurs together, with U.S. banks will soon accept cryptocurrency payments, according to a public statement made by the CEO of the $1.6 trillion Bank of America. However, the CEO of Bank of America stated on Fox News that XRP is now used to link all of the company's internal transactions, so you should be aware of this. You should listen to this now. You also mentioned that Ripple, another coin you favor, is the one to watch at the moment. All right. Prior to the SEC's investigation, Ripple was the second most valuable coin. They filed a pretty peculiar lawsuit against them. In other words, Ripple will essentially be the pathway that all future operations will follow. They created their own stablecoin as a result. Additionally, as previously mentioned, Bank of America used it for all internal business activities. There are 83 distinct rights, and some extremely exciting things are on the horizon. Wave, then, is another that you enjoy. In what way, then, is it possible that XRP will soar over $200 in a matter of weeks? Ultimately, a market valued at several trillions of dollars is set to launch on the ledger for XRP. The estimated value is $654.39 trillion. This is a substantial sum of money that will enter the XRP ledger directly through the actual token. The actual token is this one. The XRP ledger is the foundation of this massive endeavor, which will genuinely simplify payments. Indeed, the addition of real coin to the XRP ledger will simplify the handling of all international real estate. I find this section absurd since, when you think about it, there is a massive group called Real Fee that provides evidence that this will occur. I will take you to the harbor. A global corporation that deals in real estate is called Real FI. The bills are paid by these guys. They can also identify individuals. They're the actual thing, after all. They're a multi-million-dollar solution that enables you to purchase real estate globally using bitcoins. Additionally, they only recently released XRP. In addition to allowing you to utilize real tokens for transactions, XRP and real tokens can now be used to purchase real estate. More specifically, the cryptocurrency that powers the Real Fight ecosystem is called Real Token. Because Real Fight employs Real Token, the whole 650 trillion market that Real Fight is attempting to bring onto the blockchain will soon be traded using Real Token. The largest black swan event in history will occur as a result of this massive organization, adding 650 trillion to the XRP ledger. For genuine tokens, that will result in a massive supply shock. It will significantly disrupt both the XRP supply and the XRP system overall. You may be certain that I have a lot of hope for the actual ticket. Now, this is something that I believe will significantly increase. On Wall Street, it is currently worth just 2 cents. This is the worst it will ever be for the time being. It's not going to get worse, really. Every time we say this, I'm afraid we're going to faint. Guys up there, the charts do show. All okay, look. It rises and then everyone expects it to fall, which is common, but it never falls below the previous one. It's the same concept again and over. You keep breaking out higher, but the price never drops. This object was worth 1/100th of a penny 2 months ago. It's insane that it's now up hundreds of thousands of percentage points to 3 cents. However, consider the options. It is not listed on any central market and has increased by hundreds of thousands of percent. Although there isn't much promotion going on, it is still expanding. It continues to grow, and more people are embracing it for the agent once more. That's what enables the flow of all this money. It is breaking out because of that. What's really driving it right now is its practicality, which is positive. Imagine that many individuals will be able to view the actual token after it is listed on a centralized market. This is going to fly, guys. You must realize that things will fly. These are guys I've seen before. The project was released, I think, 2 or 3 months ago. It's still extremely new, to reiterate. Although it's still relatively new, it has advanced significantly. Over 3,500 holders, which is absurd considering that the XFB ledger only has 20,000 or 2 holdings, which is not that many. In general, it is extremely difficult to access the XFB ledger. Assume that the XFB is actually involved when we discuss scaling it up. There are only between 20,000 to 30,000 holders on the XRP ledger, and there is no central market that lists the actual token. That since it's just been months, I can get to this again. Just 30,500. Only a very limited number of people are using the XRP system. If you can get in now, this is the best opportunity you will ever have. Bitcoin was like $1. It was quite difficult. Therefore, there was a